Leanne McAdoo for Infowars.com. We are here at the red carpet premiere of AmeriGeddon. It's open in theaters nationwide right now. This is the ultimate movie every patriot's got to get out there and see. So we're here talking to some of the cast as well as a lot of the excited fans that can't wait to see this movie, and we're going to go check it out. What do you think people can learn from this movie as far as patriotism or the Second Amendment, their constitutional rights and values that we hold in this country?
Well, I think what it really does is it just tells a story that highlights the necessity of certain things. You know, like I don't think people should go out and start preparing for an invasion tomorrow, but it does point out the fact that we live in a country that you have the ability to do certain things. Like you have the option that should, God forbid, something like this happen, you have the opportunity to defend yourself, which is fairly unique to our country. And so, you know, for me, it's sort of a warning type of movie, but it's also kind of cool in the fact that it's not completely unrealistic that you could stand up. You could actually stand up and defend yourself here, which in a lot of places you wouldn't have the ability to do. You don't have those rights.
I have a few buddies back home that are in the military and very like doomsday preppers. So when I got the script and it was talking about EMPs, which I really didn't have a clue about, they filled me in, and so I got the inside scoop.
Huge fan of some of the other programs from Coast to Coast, Infowars. I had known about these programs and these different, some of the concepts that are in there long before. I'm former military, so you learn rapidly how the Constitution's under attack while you're in. And when you get out, I think anybody who reads the daily headlines and also is a student, I guess, of history, you rapidly see that the world that we live in is not, it's not as portrayed by the media. And so once I found out the full depth of the movie, I couldn't wait to be a part of it.
So from the military background, what do you want to say to, I mean, we've got probably millions of people out there that are veterans or currently military, that what do you want to say to them if there was ever a scenario like this out there where they had to make that decision, if they come from their moral integrity, or are they going to take those orders from higher up? What's that like?
I would first start by saying to everybody, and Spencer and I have said this to each other, I would first say to all of them, straight up, right into the camera, thank you for your service. Thank you for what you've done for this country. The decisions will be yours to make. Are you willing to go up against your own family, your own brothers, your own cousins, and the people you care about, your townspeople? Are you willing to do that? Just because somebody says, I want more power, you think about that. Then you make your own decision.
Sir, what's the mission? Disarm the population and restore order.
All right, well, we just saw AmeriGeddon. I got to say, it is a really great film. Everything that we've been talking about for years was right there on the screen, something that you could easily share with your family and friends. And it's entertainment, but it's also teaching them at the same time. Brought me to tears quite a few times. I got chills just at the different scenarios that were presented there. We're going to find out what the audience thought. What did you guys think of the movie?
Man, that movie was awesome.
So what do you think? Warning to America, just entertainment?
Absolutely.
Everything we've been studying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I hope Trump gets pissed. That's my biggest hope.
Gets pissed enough to make America great again?
Yes.
Just kind of like the overall idea that the government's trying to become more, unilateral, like everyone's trying to combine, and people in the movie, they're, trying to defend against that. We should be more, have a smaller government.
Well, I'm a CHL guy, so I don't want them to take my guns.
Yeah, I mean, I really, really liked the movie. It was very good.
I think it's a lot to think about.
And what did you gather from it?
I think there's some things that we need to consider as a nation, and we need to prepare ourselves.
I think it's going to have that shock appeal, and I think it's a lot of times we're too we're too afraid to say what we honestly think. So I think it's kind of interesting that it's saying it for you. So I think people will applaud it because it said the message that they don't have the guts to say.
We want to invite anybody that cares about their country, anybody that cares about freedom, to come and see AmeriGeddon. It's showing in theaters all over the South, Las Vegas, Phoenix. This is an important movie because it's not only going to reinforce what many of you already know about our country, that it's really been lost and there's great threats to our survival, but it's an opportunity for you to bring your friends and family to an entertaining movie that actually shows the truth. You know, it's hard to tell people about this. You know, they don't want to listen. You know, it's the evidence is fearful, but this is a venue where you can bring them and have them have a chance to hear the truth, to see it, and maybe they'll begin to believe what you have been trying to do as you have warned them. AmeriGeddon, AmeriGeddonthemovie.com. Go to the website, find the theater that's showing, and come support this movie. This is going to make a difference in our freedom.
The reason I'm here today is to encourage the U.S. Congress to take action to protect our country from its most imminent threat. Electricity would cease, the internet would go down, and the banking system.
The smokescreen of national security used by government at every level.
A strong America is the only thing standing in the way. Country only needs a little chaos.
We have a fog that has descended on our entire nation.
Hello, Mr. President. Now is the time.
The average American family only has 3 days of food.
We need to talk face to face. This is important.
Sir, what's the mission? Disarm the population and restore order.
You have any weapons inside your home or on your person?
You had to give the president power to arrest any American by simply accusing them of terrorism.
The vanity of nationalism will quickly fade. These are but the birth pangs of a new world order.
I'm just so afraid of the world that you're gonna have to grow up in.
This is a time, man, woman, young or old, when folks run and hide, or they pull up their bootstraps and they fight.
When you sell your soul, it's a one-time thing. There's no going back.